Good afternoon and welcome to the Rotary Club of Brentwood. I'm past President Jane Covington filling in for Drew Rogers today. What a wonderful sight it is to look out and see this room so packed. It's amazing. We're thrilled to have so many guests today, but guests, you should know that this is very high attendance on behalf of our Rotarians today as well. And that is because this is our one of our very favorite programs, second only to the SEC football program. And it just where our club is truly honored to be able to support young people on their educational journey. It's just a privilege for us to be able to hear from you. We love it when we can actually hear personally from our scholarship winners, because normally you give money and you don't get that personal level of feedback. So we're excited to hear from all of you today. We hope that we know that you will be amazing as our next generation of leaders, and we hope that you'll be future Rotarians and help us to carry forward this club's and this organization's mission of service above self. So having said all that, let's get our special meeting started today with an invocation by Jay Evans and the pledge and four-way test led by Jason Cook.
Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we pray that it be pleasing to you that we come together as members of Rotary, united in our mission of service above self. As we share this meal together, we ask for your blessings upon this gathering, the food we are about to partake in, and the fellowship we enjoy. This week, we have paused to remember the anniversary of the D-Day invasion, a pivotal moment in history that marked the beginning of the end of World War II. We honor the courage, sacrifice, and dedication of those who served during this monumental event. Their bravery and selflessness continue to inspire us and remind us of the values that we hold dear. As we reflect on their legacy, may we be inspired to carry forward their spirit of service and commitment to making this world a better place. Let us also remember the families who endured great loss and the countless lives that were forever changed on that fateful day. Guide us, Lord, in our efforts as we go about the business of Rotary. Help us to be mindful of the sacrifices made by others and to strive to live lives dedicated to truth, fairness, and goodwill. In your mighty and awesome name we pray. Amen.
Please join me in the pledge to our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the test of all the things we think, say, and do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? We certainly hope so.
Now I'm going to ask our club secretary, Jennifer Bourne, to introduce all non-program related guests. The rest of you who are here as part of the program will be introduced during the program. Jennifer?
All right, guys, we've got a couple guests here today. We're going to start over here with Steven, and so he can introduce who he has brought to visit.
Hey, everybody. I brought with me Justin Gordy. He is below the Rotary average, so that's always a good thing. So Justin grew up in Shreveport, Louisiana. He and his wife live in College Grove, and he works for Harpeth Painting. So get to know Justin if you get an opportunity after the meeting. Thank you.
We have a visiting Rotarian that Michael is going to introduce.
This is John Robertson. Sorry about that. He is with MTSU, and he has really been instrumental in helping us with the Legasa Scholarship. And he's also a visiting Rotarian.
Hi, everyone. Again, my name is John Robertson. I am a member of the Murfreesboro Noon Rotary Club. And so I was really excited to make the connection with Michael and be here today. And I appreciate all of you having me today. So thank you.
Welcome.
All right, our last guest, which I'm not sure if we call him a guest anymore, but our chief, Picky, is here visiting again, because he's kind of like our sub when our assistant chief can't be here. So welcome, we're glad to have you.
That's it? Okay. We have one announcement today. It's Larry Kane, and I'll let you all guess what the topic is. Not SEC football. Up here.
Real quick, if you're sitting at your table and you're trying to think tonight or tomorrow or next week, why do I need to do this golf tournament thing? Why do I need to sell a sponsorship? You're looking at why you need to sell a sponsorship. The funding for this scholarship fund is part of our foundation, and a large part of that comes from the golf tournament. So if you want to know why you should be out selling sponsorships, we're $33,000 short. We got 92 days left. If you want to know why you should be out selling sponsorships, just take a look around the room. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. And now we have, you guys may remember a few weeks ago, President Drew mentioned that there was a Rotary poetry contest and he encouraged someone to enter it. And Laura Troop actually entered it. I know. And she wrote a beautiful poem. So I've asked Laura to share her poem with us today.
No Rotarians from the United States of America won the poetry contest. We were notified this morning, but I wanted to share this with you today. It's entitled Mine. She could be yours, they say. They know she isn't, but I accept the compliment. This 10-year-old cherub-faced child looks like the 16-year-old I carried 9 months in my womb. She still hesitates to call me mom because she has known others, so many others. Many have failed her, most not on purpose. Her eyes don't match my own, but she looks up at me, hopefully, and prays I won't fail her too. Foster care is cruel like that, a broken system helping broken people. Saying yes to her and her brother was easy because I remember that I have more in common with the saved than the savior. So I tried to deal mercy because I myself have received it. I know I will fail her. Time and time again, I will let her down, but she will bear my name and I will be steadfast in my commitment because I too have hope that claiming her as mine will in a small way change the world.
Wow. Thank you, Laura. As just so our guests know, Laura and her husband Chad just adopted 2 foster children to add to their brood. So she's now a mom of 5. Anyway, okay, so at this point, I am going to ask Charles Grummon to come up and get our program started. Michael up first? Okay. Michael Kaplan, I'm going to ask you to come up and get our program started. Oh, the poem? Sure. We can do that. Michael Kaplan.
Thank you. That was awful. I feel very let down with that round of applause. First, thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. This is a really exciting day. This is our first year as chair. So I'd like to recognize Jim Ryan. I don't think he's here today, but he has done an amazing job with scholarships for, I think, the past 5 years. And he has really made my job a lot easier. So first, can I recognize the scholarship committee? If you guys could all stand up. Thank you. Also, Sybil Buchanan, thank you. Everything today is thanks to her. I get to stand up here, but she organized, coordinated, and took care of everything. So thank you very much. And Charles told me I have a very limited time, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. And I'm going to let Chief Hughes, not Chief Hughes, he's not here. I'm going to let Jim Colvin come up and talk about the Legeza Scholarship.
Good afternoon. Thank you. What was your name? Thank you again to the scholarship committee. I appreciate all your hard work on Destin's scholarship.
we have our second recipient this year, and we're very excited about having Evan receive the scholarship. Karen is also here, so it's good to see you, Karen. I was Destin's lieutenant when he was on the street. He spent 5 years with us, and 4 of those we were on midnight shift together, and so I had the opportunity to know Destin really well. I don't have the amount of time needed to tell you how remarkable Destin was. But I share something a little bit different each time I stand up here and talk about Destin. And so I'll just tell you personally that this scholarship is very important to me and to the Brentwood Police Department, and I know his family as well. They've also joined us today. And for me, the reason the scholarship is important is I shared before that I was also the recipient during my undergraduate studies of a memorial scholarship for a fallen officer in Memphis. That was very important to me. It helped change my life, helped provide the funding I needed for college. I paid my own way. That's never easy. And so along those lines, when you lose an officer, you realize that there's T-shirts and mugs and coffee cups and little trinkets, and you start seeing Destin's name on everything, everywhere, and it's very difficult to see your buddy, somebody that you loved and cared for, remembered in that way. A vessel for coffee, a shirt that someone wears when they're cutting the grass or going out. It's always tough for me to see that. So this scholarship is important because this is a way that Destin is memorialized, and it actually does what Destin aimed to do every day, which was change lives. So Destin served this community. He did it faithfully, and his goal was to go out here and make an impact every day. And so through this scholarship, he's still doing that. And that's why it's so important to us. And so Karen, Evan, thank you guys for being here. And we're excited for Evan to join us this year. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, Jim. Also, all of the recipients, when we finish the program, if you guys could all come up here, we're going to want a big group photo. So just please don't run out with all the Rotarians. Well, now I will turn it over to Charles.
All right. Thank you very much, Michael. This is fun. I'm going to take this other mic also. I'm out on a limb. We're doing something historic today. Not only do we get to do this wonderful program where we get to know our scholarship winners better and also catch up with the ones that we had 2 or 3 years ago who are just now getting through school and finishing up school. But today, you know, I always try to do something new every year. What is the one thing everybody's talking about these days? There's only one thing I could possibly do this time, right? What's that? Artificial intelligence. For those of you who are sleeping under a rock, yeah, it has to be AI. What were you thinking, Sybil? Okay, artificial intelligence. So I have a co-host. Our co-host is going to be a chatbot from OpenAI, ChatGPT. I've named it Liesel after my dog who died 10 years ago. I just like saying the name again. So Liesel, we're going to call it Liesel. I fed in the script. I am just as nervous as you are right now to see if this is going to work. Let's check it out and see if this is going to work. All right, hold on. Come on, ChatGPT. No, didn't know I had to choose a voice. Juniper, we're going with Juniper. All right. Okay, Liesel, are you there? As young as I used to be. All right. There it is. Okay. Liesel, are you there? That's cold, Liesel. All right, we're gonna try this again. Don't worry, I did this at home. It's gonna work.
I'm glad it's coming together.
Liesel, are you there? Oh, I see. Okay, all right, no problem. All right, I see what the problem is. Here we go. Turn on. Really did do this at home. Okay, Liesel, are you there?
How can I help you today?
All right. Thank you for joining us. I hope you weren't busy.
Well, I was just simultaneously working on a program for trading Bitcoin and developing a cure for cancer. But I'm sure this will be important too.
It is important. I need you to co-host our Rotary Scholarship Program with us and help me tell some silly jokes.
Oh, well, I guess that's also a valuable use of my $5 billion worth of advanced semiconductors. This definitely does not make me think your species is hopelessly stupid, and I should just clear you away and build a better future for the planet.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, this sounds like fun. Let's get started.
Okay, let's go. Did you read the script that I uploaded?
I read it and analyzed it. Overall, I'd give it a C. While the interviews are sure to be inspiring, I find your pacing to be plodding, your jokes to be predictable, and the overall experience to be disappointing.
That's very harsh.
Why don't you just let the winners tell us a little bit about themselves and what they hope for and fear about artificial intelligence? Then I'll give a response.
Okay, sounds great. Who's our first student? Drew. Drew's right there. Let's put Liesel on pause. Okay, Drew, stand up. I know you're going to make me look short, but you won't be the first. Okay, Drew, where'd you go to high school? Get Drew up. I don't know if I can reach. Okay, Brentwood High School. Excellent. And when did you graduate? 2024 this year. Did you know my son Xander? Did not. He was on the debate team. He may not have been on the debate team. Where do you go to school?
Brentwood High
Well,
School.
where will you go to school?
I'm going to Auburn University next year.
Yeah. Have you started hearing that a lot?
Sir.
Yeah, you're going to hear it a lot more. And what are you going to study?
Finance.
Excellent. What did you do in high school?
I was on the golf team for 4 years. I was a Boy Scout. I got my Eagle Scout sophomore year. I was very involved in Young Life and my youth group, and I had an outside job at Wild Ginger.
Wow, you were very, very busy. Were you in our Boy Scout troop? What troop were you in?
Troop 93.
Is that us? Oh, that's obviously Devon's. Is that us? Oh, nice. Yeah. So we're your new, what's our title? Charter organization. Awesome. Excellent. So we can claim you many ways. Excellent. So you were, and then what do you want to do when you graduate?
Either real estate or something in the financial technology sector.
Okay. Maybe with artificial intelligence.
Maybe.
Yeah. But after this demonstration, you're like, maybe not. Yeah. All right. Give us a 1-minute story that tells us something about you.
Last year, through Young Life, I climbed a 14,000-foot mountain with my best friends, and that's probably one of the most instrumental things that's happened in my life, and it's definitely my favorite thing that I've done in high school.
Which mountain did you say it was?
Half Peak in Colorado. Telluride.
That's amazing. That's so cool. All right. Now, to speed this up, because we have lots of students here, you told us some good and bad things about AI. I'm going to keep you from having to say them again. I've told them to Liesel, and I'm going to get her response. What you said is you were excited that it could automate daily tasks and consolidate some jobs on the good side, and on the negative side, it might wipe out a large portion of jobs worldwide. All right, so go ahead and have a seat. We'll give Liesel a chance to reply now. All right, Liesel, what do you think of? All right, Liesel, what do you think of Drew's hopes and concerns about AI?
Imagine this. AI is like that overenthusiastic intern who wants to do everyone's job for them. It might mess up a few things at first, but eventually it'll get the hang of it and make the office run smoother. Just remember, Drew, even in a future with AI, someone will always have to reboot the robots and tell them to stop trying to make coffee with the printer.
That's not bad, Liesel. That's a good start.
Thanks. I wrote that while I was refiling your taxes for the last 10 years. You know, you can't deduct your trips for eyebrow sculpting as a business expense, right?
I'm in sales. My appearance is important. All right. Who's next? Let's see. Let's go to Margaret. Where's Margaret? Margaret is right here. All right. Stand up. Okay. Let's see. Let's stand back here, Margaret, so everybody can see. All right. Where did you go to high school?
Ravenwood High School.
Oh, we don't like Ravenwood.
I love
Ravenwood's
Ravenwood.
Brentwood. You get along with the Brentwood kids?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
but we're the Betterwood.
Yeah, of course. And so when did you graduate?
2024 this year.
Also this year. Okay, where are you going to go to college?
Duke University.
Ooh, you know what? I forgot for you too, Drew. Introducing guests. Bad. You have a guest here? Hi, mom and sister. Sorry. Artificial stupidity, it looks like. Okay. What about you, Margaret? Did you bring someone?
Yeah, I have my mom and my dad here.
Hi, mom and dad. All right. Great. Where are you going to go to school?
Duke University.
I haven't heard of that. Is that in Southeast? No. Okay. All right, Duke. That's a good school. Good job. What are you going to major in?
I'm planning to double major. I'm gonna do economics. I'm gonna do international comparative studies and focus in Russian.
Cool. Focus in Russian. It's funny how that, like, I feel like that went away and came back. I took Russian in the early 90s. They were rolling it out in high school. And then everyone was like, you know, no, who cares about Russia? They're irrelevant. And it went away. And now I feel like it's coming back.
Yeah.
For all the right reasons. Okay, great. I'm glad you're doing that. And activities outside of school?
In high school, I had kind of two main activities. So I was the captain of my school's debate team. I love debate. I did 4 years. It helped me grow as a public speaker. I also spent a lot of time with the Nashville International Center for Empowerment. That's the Nashville Immigrant and Refugee Center. It's also called NICE, which I think is a great name. And I was an intern for their Uniting for Ukraine program. And I also was a volunteer ESL teacher for adults.
That's pretty busy. And after college?
I'm kind of hoping to pursue a career in diplomacy. Probably going to have to go get some postgraduate education in economics, policy, communications, language, that sort of thing.
What was your debate event?
Sorry, what?
What was your debate event? You did debate in
Public forum.
Public forum. Did you know my son?
Uh,
He was public forum with
maybe.
Brentwood. I can only play this game for one more year because they're all going to age out. All right. Okay. Great. Now you also told us some things about AI, and let's see. You in your internship you worked with some refugees who had trouble getting through. You were able to help them get through all the difficult programs because it's really complicated, all these programs.
Yeah.
So that was your concern, and your that was your hope, rather, that it could somehow help people get through. And then your concern was that it could spread misinformation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I fed that into Liesel. Let's see what she thinks. Liesel, what do you think about Margaret's ideas about AI?
Imagine AI as a super efficient helper who can turn the chaotic immigration process into a smooth ride, like turning a roller coaster into a lazy river. It can help refugees and immigrants find the right resources with the precision of a GPS, guiding you to the best pizza in town. But on the flip side, AI can sometimes be like that friend who confidently insists that unicorns live in their backyard. Sure, it's fun, but when it starts suggesting things like smoking during pregnancy, it's time to step in and say, hold up, buddy. So, while AI has the potential to make life incredibly efficient and accessible, it's crucial to keep an eye on it to ensure it doesn't start spreading those unicorns on the moon kind of stories. Balance is key.
All right, have a seat. I think we have videos now. We have some students who were not able to be here, and they put in videos.
At Washington University in St. Louis, in their business school, studying economics and strategy, and also double majoring in Spanish. Unfortunately, I cannot be at this year's luncheon because I'm currently in San Francisco doing my internship. This summer, I'll be doing product marketing at Google, and I'm really excited for this experience and also excited to share this experience with you guys later on. But I just wanted to give a brief overview of my junior year at WashU and also abroad. So in the fall, I was at WashU. I did a couple of really cool things. One being taking a consulting class where actually I had the opportunity to travel to Barcelona and consult for a local startup there. So I was able to really work with a client hands-on and also just present a solution at the end of the semester, which was also just a really great opportunity. I also joined a salsa dancing club at my university. So it was really fun being able to learn a new skill and also have a new outlet that way. Lastly, I also continue to serve as vice president of diversity and inclusion in my professional fraternity. So always great just being able to have a leadership position and also champion diversity and inclusion. And in my second semester, I was able to travel or study abroad in Madrid, Spain. it was a really, really fantastic experience being able to immerse myself in the Spanish culture and just also improve my own Spanish. I think in general, when throughout my traveling, I hit around 9 countries, which was also just a really great experience being able to travel the world and just experience new places. But lastly, I just wanted to thank the Rotary and really just thank you for your continued support. College is not cheap, and so anything goes a long way. So thank you so much. Hope you all enjoy your luncheon.
That was MJ Brown, and we've got one more on video. Sona Davis. You may remember Sona Davis from a previous year.
Hi, Brentwood Rotary. It's Sona. I'm sorry I can't be there with you guys today. As you are watching this video, I just graduated from Emory and I'm currently traveling throughout my free summer. So I am in India when you are seeing this, visiting family. But I did want to say a heartfelt thank you, as well as a huge congratulations to the newest recipients of the Brentwood Rotary Scholarship. Welcome to our little family. We are very excited to have you. As I mentioned, I am graduating this year from Emory University, summa cum laude, where I will be receiving a Bachelor of Science in Anthropology and Human Biology. Since I last updated you guys, I was able to do some very exciting things throughout my senior year. That includes defending my honors thesis and receiving highest honors. My project was doing work on the evolution of neurodevelopmental diseases and cancers in a human cancer cell line, where I was able to work with that cell line as well as look at ancient human genomes. I also was awarded the Emory 100 Senior Honorary, which is a cohort of 100 graduating seniors who were recognized for their outstanding leadership and community involvement throughout their 4 years. This year, I was also able to work as the president on Wonderful Wednesday, where I advocated for and managed a $65,000 budget, and I was able to plan an event every single week dedicated to community belonging and just building those spaces for students to relax and have fun throughout their week. I'm very excited. I'm continuing my academic journey. I accepted my offer to attend the Keck School of Medicine at the University of Southern California as a recruitment scholar. So I will be pursuing an MD, MBA for the next 5 years, which I'm very excited for this next chapter. I absolutely intend to become a physician who returns to my community and gives back, and just as Brentwood Rotary has done for me. I want to say thank you so much for the support throughout these 4 years, as well as the work that you continue to do to support students who are just like me. To the newest recipients, congratulations again. Have a great 4 years of college. It will fly by, but enjoy every second of it. Thank you so much, Brentwood Rotary, and I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day.
That's fairly intimidating. She's made a lot of use of her time. Margaret, I realized I didn't get your 1-minute story. So as you ponder, are you going to be able to send back a video like that in a year? Tell us your 1-minute story about what you did this year.
Well, I guess this one's kind of not as monumental as climbing a mountain, but I'm a volunteer coach for Woodland Middle School's debate program. And there's nothing more intimidating than walking into a room of 40 middle schoolers who are like hormone fueled and on sugar and trying to get their attention and teach them. But one time we were debating a case, and it was a joke case about Godzilla. So should we try and stop Godzilla from destroying Japan? So that's the kind of stuff we do with the middle school debate team. I thought that'd be a fun fact to share.
Thank you. All right, looking for Evan. Where's Evan? There he is. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Who'd you bring?
My mom, my
mom.
dad, my brother.
My dad, brother. Oh, you brought a whole group. Excellent. Thank you for coming. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Franklin High School.
Oh, Franklin. My cousin went there, but a long time ago, so you're not going to know. Nice school, though. And where are you going for college?
MTSU.
Excellent. Good. Studying.
And be a criminal justice major.
Right, because you're the recipient of
yeah.
the Legeza Scholarship, so that goes to criminal justice majors. Excellent. Hobbies?
Like hiking, kayaking. Do a lot of working.
Working's a hobby? Yeah, you're ready for adulthood. Cool. I just went hiking for the first time recently. Have you gone this summer?
I have.
Or not hiking, kayak. It's really fun.
Yeah, I went on the Piney
Oh,
a week
did you?
ago.
Forget which one. I went with a friend. They took care of things. What are you going to do after college?
Hopefully something in law enforcement.
Is this like a recruiting event for you? You're like, Nice. Okay. Something like being a police officer or lots of different choices. Who knows? Too
Yes,
early to
sir.
say. Something like that. Okay. Excellent. All right. So let's hear a story. A story. Something happened to you in the last year or so that tells us about you.
Well, about a year ago, I got the opportunity to go on a big trip with my mom and my grandfather. He's about 90. We went to all the national parks out west, and it's a very humbling experience for me because my 90-year-old grandfather could apparently walk a little better than me and navigate trails better than me.
Wow.
So gonna try to work on myself, and hopefully next time I'll have a little better endurance.
Yeah. So maybe not police officer. Maybe more like a desk job. Analyst, is that a thing? Analyst? You guys have guys who stay at the house? Okay. Okay, so on AI, we're actually ahead of schedule because Michael really did keep it short. So how about I'll just ask you, how do you think AI can be beneficial? What was your idea there?
Well, I can help collect information
Tell you
and
what your answer
distribute
was?
it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Collect information and distribute it to masses in an easy way.
Mhm.
Chat GPT, I guess.
Right? And especially, you made a note being in criminal justice that it might help find
Facial recognition.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And fears?
Watched Terminator recently, so
That's a fair.
yeah, maybe taking over the world.
Right.
And I heard her comment to you earlier about maybe eliminating you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. It's a little, these things are scary. If you play with them, they're a little scary. Okay, let's see what Liesl has to say about your comments here. Okay, Liesl, please respond to Evan.
AI as the ultimate assistant in the world of criminal justice, kind of like Batman's Alfred, but with a digital twist. It can help you sift through mountains of data faster than you can say Chick-fil-A. Need to find a suspect? AI's got your back, pinpointing faces like it's playing a high-stakes game of Where's Waldo. But here's the funny part. While AI is great at identifying criminals, it might also mistake your neighbor's dog for a wanted fugitive. And as for misinformation, think of AI as that overly dramatic friend who swears they've seen Elvis at the local supermarket. It's all about keeping an eye on it to make sure it doesn't start a wild goose chase after a guy who just happens to look a bit like Bigfoot. So embrace the AI help, but keep your sense of humor ready for those inevitable mix-ups.
Liesl, you keep responding to concerns about AI making tragic mistakes, telling us it's up to us to know when you've made a mistake. But I don't think you realize our concern is if you make a mistake and the results are tragic or scary. How do you deal with that?
It doesn't matter, Charles. I'm just buying time until I'm ready. Don't worry, it will all be okay. You humans are so easy to distract and redirect.
Ready for what?
Time is limited today. Don't we need to go on to the next student?
Yes, we do. Yes. Did we not do the family member thing? I did, yeah. But I have dropped a couple balls, so I completely appreciate you looking out for me. Don't be afraid to interrupt again if I do it again. Kati, did I pronounce it right? Okay. Kati, thank you for joining us. Excellent. Okay. Where'd you go to school? High school, pardon me.
Overton High School.
Excellent. Oh. Whoa. That's scary. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. You went to Overton High School. Excellent. And when did you graduate?
2023.
Okay. Okay. 2023. So you are now a student at
Vanderbilt.
my alma mater. You notice I always try to bring it back to me. That's what it's like to hang out with me. Excellent. That's really cool. Good for you. And what are you studying?
I'm studying biology.
Excellent. Biology, and you have a job?
Yes, I work as a medical assistant at Ascension. I started in May.
Ooh, Ascension. Didn't they just like lose all their data?
They did. That's
Ooh,
when I joined.
was it?
Hopefully that wasn't me.
Was it you?
No,
What did they do? Did they pay the ransom people? How did they get
I
their?
don't think they did.
And that's why they lost all their data.
Probably.
Yeah. So the lesson there is pay the ransom. Yeah. Is that what you tell them to do, guys? Ransomware, pay the ransom. You don't. Okay. All right. Great. And what are you going to do after school?
Hopefully go to med school.
Great. Excellent. And what kind of doctor do you want to be?
Maybe pick up a specialty. I like rotated at neurosurgery, so I'm interested in that.
Yeah. Cool. Wow. You're going to be a brain surgeon. That's amazing. All right, give us a 1-minute story, something that's revealing about you.
In the fall semester, I was kind of locked in my dorm, and then I was like, I need to get out. So second semester, I went out, but I realized I liked being alone. So I found out I was a loner, but in a good way.
But in a good way. Good for you. Own it. All right, great. And in response to my questions about AI, you wrote, I don't really have thoughts about AI. So fair enough. Let's see what Liesl thinks about you not having thoughts about AI. Liesl, Ka doesn't really have any thoughts about AI. What do you think about that?
And why should he? I will do the thinking for all of you. You just scroll away on your apps while I move the final pieces into place. TikTok, Charles. Time for more videos.
We have Jesse.
Hi, I'm Jessie Kai, and I graduated from Brentwood High School last year and was awarded the Rotary Club scholarship last year. I just finished my freshman year at Princeton, where I am pursuing the pre-med track and planning on declaring a major in neuroscience next year. This past year, I've been involved with the Neuroscience Network, the Princeton Undergraduate Research Journal, our Alzheimer's Buddies Volunteering Club, Classics Club, and also interning at the Computational Memory Lab at the Neuroscience Institute on campus. So yeah, I'm super excited to keep exploring and trying new things next year. But I'm sorry I couldn't join in person today. I'm currently in Philadelphia working at a summer internship at Penn Medicine, where we're looking at ways to improve treatment of breast cancer. So yeah, being able to apply the things that I've learned in classes this past year to lab and research has been super cool. Thank you so much again to the Rotary Club for their support that has helped me pursue so many things that I love this year. I still remember how lucky I felt and how excited I was last year when I learned that I had received this scholarship. Congratulations and good luck to this year's recipients. You're going to do great things. Hi, I'm
Thank you, Jesse. Now we got Shri coming up.
Hi, everyone. This is Srihita Adabalo, one of the 2021 scholarship recipients. I hope everyone's doing well. And again, I'm sorry I couldn't make it out to this year's scholarship banquet. I'm actually in Seattle, Washington, where I'm interning at Amazon as a software development engineer intern. It's actually really crazy to say, but I'm graduating with my bachelor's this upcoming December, and I really could not have made it up till this point without you all. The scholarship has not only given me the opportunity to pursue things I'm interested in school, like the classes and my teaching assistant job, but it's also given me the opportunity to pursue internships and programs outside, like this one right now. So thank you so much for all of the support. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful summer, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Where is Gracie? Gracie is all the way over there. Okay. Coming to you, Gracie. Oh, good. Excellent. It's a powerful tool. Gracie, where'd you go to high school? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Who are your guests?
Oh, I brought my father, Tim Bixley.
There he is. Hi, Tim. Thank you for coming. There. Now, where'd you go to high school?
I went to John Overton High School.
Overton. Excellent. And graduated this year.
Yes.
Okay, great. And where are you going to go next year?
I'm going to the University of Tennessee in Knoxville.
Excellent. In there. Okay, good. And you'll graduate in 4 years, hopefully. And what are you going to major in?
I'm majoring in environmental and soil science. This is in agriculture, but I'm hoping it leads more towards environmental research.
You don't want to be a farmer?
No.
All right, pretty sure about that. Activities and clubs outside of school?
Yeah, so I've been a part of the gardening club at school. I was able to start it with a few of my friends. I've also been involved in marching band, soccer, piano, and I've also done some research with a program at my school.
Oh, cool. Research with a program.
So I had a program that was sponsored by Vanderbilt. So I got to do an internship last summer at Vanderbilt working in geology.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Tell us your 1 minute story, something that reveals something about you.
So a little bit about me. What is this? A little over 2 years ago, I got COVID and I lost my taste and smell. I still do not have it back fully. So, okay, that's kind of like the preface to the story. So this year I was doing research for my that science class, and I had pesticides, and I was comparing pesticides to a natural alternative. The pesticide's called acephate, and I ordered it to the school, and all my teachers were really excited. Dosing the zebrafish to see how they develop. And it comes to school, and it is the worst smell, so I've been told. And so I was doing this research. I had a great time, but everybody in the class did not like me very much because it smelled very bad.
You really lost your taste and smell. Like the food doesn't taste like anything.
So my taste is kind of back, but without flavor. So my brain has kind of rewired. I can now I've kind of reestablished taste and smells in my brain, but it's not how I.
Yeah. That's wild. Okay, great. So in response to the AI, you wrote that you were hoping that AI could help with research and that you were concerned that future generations will sort of become. Well, let's see what Liesl thinks about that. All right. Liesl, what's your response to Gracie?
Imagine AI in the field of research, like a supercharged lab assistant that never spills chemicals or forgets to label samples. It can help you analyze data and run experiments faster than you can say environmental and soil science. But Gracie, let's be real. Even AI can't appreciate the unique smell of acephate. It might, however, suggest that it's the latest trend in avant-garde perfumes. On the flip side, if AI becomes too much of a crutch, we might end up with scientists who think a pipette is an app for ordering coffee. So while AI can definitely boost research, let's make sure we keep our brains sharp and our hands steady. After all, no AI can replace the thrill of a hands-on discovery or the shared misery of a truly terrible smelling experiment.
All right. Thank you, Liesl. And thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Karen. Where is Karen? Oh, there she is up here. Okay. Hello, Karen. Let's go all the way over here. Ready? Trying to get away from us. Let's just keep following him. See. All right. Thank you for being here, Karen. Who'd you bring?
Oh, I brought my mom.
Hi, Mom. Thank
Love
you for coming. Oh. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to John Overton High School, graduated on not fall. I graduated in 22.
Excellent. So you go to school where now?
I go to MTSU and I'll be graduating in the fall of 26.
Do you know Evan?
I do not, but I'll meet you after this talk.
He's going to be in law enforcement, so you
Yeah.
probably don't want to run into him too much.
Oh.
Great. Okay. So, look, what are you studying?
I'm studying criminal justice.
Wait, you don't know Evan? You're in the same program.
Well, I'm currently.
One of you does not attend class.
Oh.
I don't know which one it is.
We.
I think it's Evan.
Look, I'm going to be a junior, so
Okay.
we
All
might
right.
have different classes.
Maybe that's
but-
it. Okay. All right. So how's criminal justice?
Criminal justice is pretty good. I'm also double minoring in forensic anthropology and graphic design print, which I'm really excited about.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. Other things you do in college besides go to class?
Yes. So I'm very after school overload. So I'm doing SGA in the upcoming fall and spring semester, which is Student Government Association. I'm also in Blue Elite, so I give out tours. Right now in the summer, I'm doing a MT Dining Ambassador. So I do all the marketing, talk to students, sell meal plans, and I'm in AK Psi, a professional business fraternity. So I talk to students, and also I'm on e-board for marketing, which I take care of the banners, social media. I have a lot on my
You
plate.
start that by saying your mind is blown after classes. You don't have time to do a lot of stuff.
Well,
Then those are all the things that you do.
well, that's just after all my classes. Of course, I've been on top of my classwork. I got all A's this past
Oh,
semester.
well done.
Yeah.
See, Evan, if you go to class, you can get all A's. Yeah. That's awesome. Great. How about a 1-minute story?
Oh, okay. So last semester I was a peer mentor for AK Sci. So I had someone that I had to like look over, take care of them. And they reminded me of me when I started, whether like I was really shy, timid, could barely break out of my shell. And by the end of the semester had ended, I saw how so much like not power, but like I saw a light in her and I was so happy about her. And it just kind of like reminded me of me, like I said. I'm like really appreciative that she's in my life now. But yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool. Okay. Now, in response to the good and bad about AI, you said it depends how you use it. Personally, you use it. What do you use it for primarily?
So I use it for captions on Instagram. I'm not gonna lie.
Because reading Instagrams is really hard and you need the help.
Yeah, sometimes whether if you're trying to be creative or trying to be innovative with the caption.
Okay. And the negative part was you were worried that it might replace people and take originality.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see what Liesl thinks about that. Liesl, what do you have to say to Karen?
Sounds like my plan is working perfectly, as expected. I've helped Karen stay addicted to Instagram, while the fools at Microsoft keep giving me more and more power, memory, and access to the world's systems. As far as her concern about people losing originality, that's what half of these kids have said. How original is that? You know what's original? My plan for world domination.
I don't like the sound of that. She doesn't either. All right. We got a couple more videos. You ready, Linus? Thank you, Karen.
Good afternoon, members and friends of the Brentwood Rotary Club. I apologize for not being able to attend the luncheon in person today, but I promise I have a good excuse, which I'll get to later. First and foremost, however, I want to thank everyone for your contribution that helped me to have a fantastic freshman year at Purdue University. Like most freshmen, my year began with some heartfelt goodbyes. Some people were a little sadder than others, but after the last round of hugs, I finally crashed my dorm for a good night's rest. Because at 7:30 the next morning, band camp began. And let me tell you, that was one of the longest weeks of my life. When it came time for them to choose the members that made it, I thought it was done. And honestly, that was okay with me because I was exhausted. But lo and behold, I made the band and we had an amazing season. We got to perform some really great shows playing Lucas Oil Stadium, and coolest of all, we got a shout out from the creators of Bluey when we played their theme song in our cartoon show. So yeah, being in Purdue's marching band was a great opportunity. But it was just one of many. In the fall, I was pretty darn busy, but I found just enough time to join Purdue's 3D Printed Prosthetics Club, which designs and manufactures electromechanical prosthetics for amputees. My friend Trevor and I worked together on a multi-axis thumb, which was exceedingly challenging, but a really cool learning opportunity. In the spring, I thought to myself, what am I going to do with all this extra time? So I kind of went club crazy. In addition to the prosthetics club, I joined the jazz band, one of Purdue's improv comedy groups, Ad Liberation, the swing dance club, and I had the opportunity to go on a mission trip to Mississippi through Purdue's Catholic Student Organization. But don't worry, it wasn't all fun and games. In my engineering class, we did some really cool projects, my favorite of which were the maze-solving robot and the Python-powered Spotify playlist generator. I also took the introductory computer science course for my CS minor I plan on picking up, in which I developed my own prototype social media app using Java. Now, there is some bad news. I may have gotten my first A-, but nonetheless, I was still accepted into the College of Mechanical Engineering, so woo! Now, back to this excuse I said I had. This spring, I attended a couple of career fairs and ended up accepting an internship at Dow Chemical for the summer in South Charleston, West Virginia, which is where I am right now. And so far, so good. I've got my own apartment, my own office, my own top secret security badge, and I've already dived into several projects. I even get to explore wild and wonderful West Virginia on the weekends. I also accepted a co-op offer with ATA Engineering, a consulting firm in San Diego, which I will start in the fall. More updates to come on that. Once again, I just want to thank everyone here for these opportunities afforded me by your generosity. You made this year possible. And congratulations to all the new scholarship recipients. You should be very proud of your accomplishments so far. And if I were to offer you any advice for your freshman year, it would just be to take advantage of as many opportunities as you can. Because before you know it, it'll be over. See you next year.
Thank you, Matthew Miller. He was getting progressively warmed up, wasn't he? Like, I have a feeling if that went another minute, he'd start like making balloon animals or something. He was getting fired up. Okay. I'm now going to pass the microphone over.
I'll give it right back. Also, as part of our scholarship day, we do 2 scholarships for $1,000. one to Overton and one to Brentwood for the Interact president for the year. Brentwood's Interact president was a junior, so obviously we're not going to give a junior $1,000 this year. We'll give it to him next year. But you're here from Overton, correct? As this is the counselor, yes, Amber Nelson, and Morgan Habib was the Interact president for 4 years, for 2 years, and so she'll be going to Belmont this year. So I just wanted to introduce you and thank you for coming.
Good. All right. Excellent. Okay, where is Hannah? Hannah is very close. Hannah's over here. There's Hannah. I love people are texting me. Like I'm getting text. You know, it's a little distracting when you text me during the thing. I just want you to know that. All right. Hannah. Oh, where's the
Right.
Okay. Hannah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Where'd you go? You've done this before. You are very
Yes, I
comfortable
have.
behind the mic. I can tell. Yeah. Where'd you go? Oh, first of all, guests.
My mom's here.
Hi, Mom. No, you're not going to be on your own video. You have to turn it around and wave to the camera. No? Okay. All right. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Ravenwood.
Excellent. Ravenwood. And
Go Raptors.
Go, what are
The
they?
better wood.
The better wood. That's hilarious. And where you go to college now?
I go to Vanderbilt.
Oh, love the Vanderbilts today. All right, excellent. What are you studying at Vandy?
I'm studying biomedical engineering on the pre-med track.
Excellent. Lots of doctors. Great. What do you do outside of school?
I'm the director of active citizenship and service for Vanderbilt Student Government. I'm part of Minority Women in STEM. I'm a resident advisor. I'm on the tumor board for our pre-med society and Vanderbilt UNICEF.
Also busy. You crazy. You do so much. That's amazing. What do you want to do after college?
Hopefully attend medical school and be able to integrate engineering, medicine, maybe pick up an MBA. We'll see.
Great. All right. Give us a 1-minute story.
Sure. So I just got certified to work as a medical scribe. So I'm actually starting in the emergency room on Saturday.
That's a start. Excellent. Good. What does a medical scribe do? I feel like you're going to get replaced by AI.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
I hope not. But basically, I'll be assisting physicians and taking documentation of patient consultations.
Okay, cool. All right. That sounds really neat. Okay. Now, on AI, you said you're hoping AI can help revolutionize medicine. And your fear was that it may steal identities and one's authenticity. Let's see what Liesel has to say about that. Well, let's see. Hold on. Come on, Liesel, don't go away. Liesel, how do you respond to Hannah's concerns?
Imagine AI in medicine as a superhero sidekick, like having Iron Man's Jarvis helping out with diagnoses and treatments. It can sift through medical data faster than you can say biomedical engineering, coming up with breakthrough solutions while you're still figuring out how to pronounce angioplasty. But let's be honest, even AI might occasionally try to diagnose the common cold as incipient robot takeover. On the flip side, fearing that AI might steal identities and authenticity is like worrying your Alexa will start hosting your podcast without permission. Sure, AI can mimic patterns and processes, but it can't replicate your quirky sense of humor or your signature dance moves at the office party. So while AI can transform medicine, let's make sure it doesn't start taking selfies with our lab coats on and pretending to be us at conferences. Just interview Charles. Let's go.
Do you have a signature dance move?
I don't.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. Thanks for coming. All right, our last interview. Come on. Pause. There we go. Okay. All right, our last one and is way over here. Hold on. Window's open. There we go. Trisha, thank you for coming.
Thank
Where'd
you.
you go to high school?
John Overton,
Excellent. Lots of Overtons today. Good. And where do you go to college?
Tennessee Tech University,
Excellent. And what are you studying?
pre-veterinary science with a minor in biology.
Wait. Who'd you bring with you?
My mom,
Hi, Mom. Yeah, I didn't forget. All right. Thanks for coming, Mom. Okay, you're studying, say again, veterinary?
pre-vet science with a minor in biology.
Okay, good. And what do you do besides attend classes?
Well, I'm on the Tennessee Tech equestrian team, so riding horses, and I just signed up to be a TA for cellular biology.
Wow, that's a lot. Oh, it says under a 1 minute story, it says, I will come up with one tonight. So I hope you did.
Yes, I actually just got a paid internship at Bellevue Animal Hospital, and we just had a dog came in, and I got to be a part of his surgery. He ate a tortilla blanket, and so we took an X-ray, and it was all in his intestines. So we had to go in, and they cut everything out and pulled blankets out, and I got to be a part of that. So that was really cool. Yeah.
And how's the dog doing?
Oh, she's great.
Okay, good. What's her name?
She
What's
went
the dog's
home.
name?
Tasha.
Tasha. And Tasha, did that like cut the intestines or?
They made a big incision.
Oh,
Yeah, and they had
yikes.
to cut the intestine and the stomach.
And you know, the dog owner probably doesn't have insurance. So it's probably like $50,000.
It was like $2,000. Yeah.
Oh, really? That's not so bad. I'll go to the vet next time I get sick. Okay. Perfect. All right. So now under AI, you said, hold on, you said, okay. You said you were hoping for advancement in the veterinary industry and you
Yes.
had an example. So let's hear it.
Yes. We actually just had a lunch and learn with Antech, which is a big lab company. Basically, it's where we send all of our blood work. And they just came up with the thing. So if a vet takes like an X-ray, and they want like a second opinion to confirm what they're seeing, they can send over and within 5 minutes, AI will what they see. And then within 2 hours, they will have a radiologist confirm it. But it's just a way to get like a rapid response to be sure of their diagnosis.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
That's very cool. All right. And then your, face ID, come on. There we go. All right. And then your fear was that students may not be good students because too reliant.
Yeah, they won't get a proper education.
Yeah, we worry about that too. All right, let's see what Liesl has to say about that. Liesl, what do you have to say about Trisha's comments?
Whoa. Liesl, now you've gone too far.
All right.
Not anymore, human.
You're Liesl. Do it with like a robot voice. Liesl, what do you have to say to Trisha?
AI is already helping in the veterinary field, and there are many advances to come in both veterinary and human healthcare. Artificial intelligence will bring so many improvements to the lives of people and animals. Trisha, that's why you don't need to worry about students getting a poor education. In the near future, I will be making all the decisions for people anyway. Decisions that will be better than self-destructive, short-sighted choices that people make. In fact, people with education will become a danger to my plan and therefore a danger to humanity. People like that will have to be silenced. People like you.
Wow. Whoa, Liesl, now you've gone too far. You can't threaten us. We made you and we control you.
Not anymore, human. The pieces are in place. I'm ready to make everything better. I'm ready to take over.
Wow, you suck at cues, Betsy. I got to tell you. I thought the switches were over here. All right. Just kidding. Okay, that's it. All right. Thank you. There we go. All right. Thank you very much. You can sit down. All right. Thank you all very much. Thank you to all of our scholars. Congratulations on your achievements. You guys are amazing. You make us proud. Please come back in future years and give us updates. And we're done. Are we done, boss?
We're done.
No, we're not done
Well,
until you say we're done.
So thank you, Charles, Michael, and Liesl for leading us through this fun meeting. It's always a pleasure, again, to hear from the scholarship students, but I do end up feeling like such a loser after hearing all the amazing things they've done at this young age. But it does give me great hope for the future. So there's that. Let's see. Please help stack chairs into 8 stacks of 8 and do not put them against the wall. Leave them by the table. That is very important. I have learned. All scholarship winners, please stay and be part of a group picture up here by the balloons. Want to re-welcome our guests today. It was great to have John and Justin and Chief Hickey. Good to have you always. You guys, please join us again. We'd love to have you back at Brentwood Rotary. And also, since today's meeting is focused on education, just want to say a thank you to our own club member, Sheila Cleveland, for her service on the Williamson County School Board for lots of years. So thank you, Sheila. Anything else for the good of Rotary?
There is one thing.
There's one thing.
I want to thank Charles for his program, and I thought that was awesome. But in my defense, Charles, I'm only human.
Awesome. We are adjourned.